Hello everyone, I am Ruth and welcome to this program. Today we're going to talk about the injustice of the education during the pandemic. According to UNESCO, more than 861 million children and young people in 119 countries have been affected by having to deal with the global pandemic that has shaken us this year. So, to talk about this topic, I'm making an interview to an important person. This is Cris.
Thank you for inviting me to your program. It's my pleasure to talk with you.
Okay, first of all, I wanted to ask about how does the pandemic impact in the education?
Well, as you know, the pandemic changed the concept that we had of education. It can be said that our home became our school, what has become a challenge for teachers and students. Current distance education could not be possible without the help of ICT, which have helped us to take classes by video conference, have access to platforms to deliver jobs, etc. It's a fact that pandemic changed education. Although we hope to return in a while, the education will never be the same as it was before this situation.
That's an interesting point. So, my second question is what are the safe alternatives for education?
That's an interesting question. But at this time, because of the situation in our country and in accordance with the recommendations of the United Nations, we have to suppress transmission of the virus and plan thoroughly for school reopenings. This has been done through online classes, and each school is planning a safe back to school according to hygiene standards.
What could be done for people who have no financial means? Even what can we do for help them?
The situation of education and inequality is a big problem. According to the World Economic Forum, only 60% of the world population has access to network, leaving vulnerable sectors behind in their education. According to the government, education for low-income people in Mexico is given through television and radio. However, this has not been enough. We still have to find ways to help and provide a better education. What each person can do is give a hand to those who need it. If you can, donate a TV or a radio, but if not, just explain to a child a topic that he or she doesn't understand, or allow them to take classes with your resources. With these small actions, you are already making a difference and helping a child in need.
What do you think of the impact of social inequity on education?
For me, it's a problem that must be worked on, because education is a right, and the student who doesn't have the opportunity to study just because he doesn't have enough resources is being deprived of that right. In addition, education is a fundamental piece to reduce illiteracy, poverty, and for technological development. As Malala says, one child, one teacher, one book, and one pen can change the world. But if the necessary tools are not provided, this becomes an impossible task.
Well, it's been a wonderful conversation. Cris, thank you so much for all your time and all the things that you said to us. I think the most important is that we can learn and do something to help the people who really need it. That's all for today. So, like always, the final question for our audience. How can you help during the pandemic in the education situation? Thank you for watching us.